but 3-hour project, possibly 5 days of meals. So I might be able to get 4 bowls out of that because I'm going to eat that now. Okay, that's all the steam that just came out of my kitchen. I am a smoking hot woman. Happy New Year, everybody. I am making Dutch pea soup. It is a tradition in the United States of America to make black-eyed pea soup or black-eyed peas on January 1st, but I'm making Dutch pea soup, and Mary is with me in the kitchen. So what I'm doing is I've been cooking a ham shank. So I got the pig bowl in here with tons of garlic powder. Okay, so I've been adding water to it. And then what I did was, after this cooked over 40 minutes, I took this and put it in here. So now my carrots have been soaking for about an hour in there. What I'm going to do is drain this, put it in here, and then I'm going to add my potatoes to here, bring this water over here, and then I'm going to take the meat apart, okay? And then I'm going to add the bones a little bit to here, or it would be here then, and then add a little bit of bones to there. And then eventually I'll mix it all together and I'll have 4 days worth of Dutch pea soup. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and tell you step 2. As you can see, I'm only using carrots, potatoes, green peas, and the shank of the pork, the pig shank. So what I did first was I cooked this, and it is looking beautiful. And I cooked it about an hour and a half, about an hour on high heat, and then I simmered it. And as you can see, I'm taking it apart now, and the bone is even falling apart, which is beautiful. So I'm going to want to take this huge piece and stick it into the boiling potatoes. And I already have huge pieces of fat in there, so I don't need to add any kind of oil to that, because the oil from the fat will be good enough. And this time I added some pepper. I like mine a little bit hot. I do not like to cook with onions, and I'm not using celery. So if anybody wants onions, yeah, bring your own onions. You know what I mean? Because I don't like to mess with onions. But look how beautiful that is. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is put the peas in here after, and then put the main bone in there with the peas, and then I'm going to cook that. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Dutch pea soup without onions. Okay, part 3. I have now turned down the potatoes that have been soaking for about 30 minutes in the broth, and also in pig bones and pig fat. I have taken the broth from the carrots and moved them over here on top of the cut up ham that I will use in the actual soup. So now you can see the big piece of shank on top. Now I'm going to put all the peas in there and cook that, and then we're going to bring it all together. Bam! Okay, this is how it looks now. I got the 4 cans of peas with the cut up pieces of pork at the bottom and pre-cooked broth. So that is going to be fantastic. And I'm going to add more pepper to that because I like pepper. Yeah. So let's do that. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. You know, this is my first time. And hopefully nobody will unsubscribe just because I refuse to use onions. You know, onions are a big deal in the Netherlands. They'll eat fish right there on the streets with onions cut up. I've never ate that before. I don't want to, honestly. I hate onions. I don't mind the flavor. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? I know there's people that hate pork that I'm sure watch my channel. Well, I will have pork in my house. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on, Jesus. Come on, Jesus. That's going to be so good. Okay, next what I did was I took this out off the range and I dumped it into here and I pulled out all the pork, fat, left it in there, and then brought this over here, but I kept the juice and stuck it in here. So now the peas are good and mushy. I'm going to remove this into here and I'm going to mash it, and then we're going to stick this all together. And here is the finished product. Isn't that beautiful? So I have a messy, messy kitchen, but I'm going to eat this now because it is so good, and I started at about 5:30. So it was almost a 3-hour project for all of this. Yeah, but 3-hour project, possibly 5 days of meals. So I might be able to get 4 bowls out of that because I'm going to eat that now. So that's my goal, is 4 days with this right here. And yeah, praise God.